3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. My 50. My 50.
A first down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Play action now. Prescott. That's caught again by Schultz. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, 29 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
keeps it up and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Marr is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Pollard. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. First down, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Carr completes it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. That one complete to Horsted. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He's got some room to operate. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And down to the 36-yard line here. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she